Zoom looks like this. This is the icon. Once this is installed in your machine, what you do is double click and you should see a window like this pop up. Now when it first did for me, the window was actually this size, you know, it was kind of like that. So what you can do is you can just shrink it and have it sit on the side. Yeah, so what happened is I set this up, and then what we want to do is set up a schedule. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to schedule a class for my next week's course. Give you an example. So here's Zoom. I'm going to just go ahead and double click, get them open. We're going to schedule a meeting. Now, just to go over the interface in general, you can create a new meeting. This little arrow here is so that you can start with video, or to put in your personal ID if you want to create another meeting on the fly. This one here is to join a meeting in case somebody says, you know, they're sending you a meeting and you want to join and you already know what meeting you're going to get into. This is what we're going to use right now, is to schedule. Now if you also want to share your screen, you also have this option. This little arrow drop down and say share your computer sounds as well as your screen when you want to share your screen with someone. So let's go ahead and click the schedule. Okay, we have the topic, we have the start, we have the duration, recurring meeting, yes or no. These are pretty straightforward questions. So what I want to do is just say, okay, this is going to be Professor Giles' meeting. Let's do that. Alright, I'm going to set this meeting for Monday because my class is on Monday at 11:30. I'm going to say this is for Monday. Let me go ahead and put 11:30 a.m. and let's do this. See? And okay, I'm looking at an hour, hour and a half. What we're looking over here at is a recurring meeting. Maybe. We can do this, but I'll just set this manually for right now. And then go ahead and set my video host on or off. Now, I'm going to put video host on, participants on, just to see what happens here when the meeting starts. You see? Telephone, computer audio, telephone, and computer audio. What this means is someone can call in from their phone and join the meeting and have audio come from the phone or from the computer. Also, we're using both on this so that they can either call in and we can use the computer for their audio as well. They'll have an option, you know. And then, okay, so then now we have the calendar, and then we're going to schedule this meeting. What happens? There's also this advanced tab. Enable waiting room, enable join before host, mute participants on entry. You see, these are some little granular features you can add. But other than that, let's go ahead and schedule. Now the first thing that's going to happen is you see it's going to schedule the meeting. It's going to try to send an email message to my Outlook. Unfortunately, if your Outlook is not configured like mine, you'll get this. And of course, I'm going to get an error, which I know, and I'll have to let that go. But what happens is when you're looking at your meetings, see this button down here where you have meetings, chat, and contacts? We're going to click meetings, and we're going to see this arrow here. You also have this 3-dot button, which is going to give you the time, and then you can edit this. This is where you can either edit your meeting, or you can go in here and you can click to copy the information. Copy the information, and you will see this in a text message that you can post anywhere. So okay, watch what I do now as I go forward from here to put into here. I'm going to go ahead and turn editing on, and then I'm going to set this up for a calendar date. You see, add a new topic, and I'm just going to say we have a meeting. Now watch what I do here when I paste this into this thing. You see that? There's our message right there, and you can see the link. Class session with Zoom. (11:30 a.m.) and that's it. I'll be able to send this as my message to my students. Hit save in post form, and that will send. Now I'm going to edit this for a little while because I want some things to be perfect as I go in, but you can see here I'm going to have to change some of the message. But that's basically it. Once you do this, it posts inside of Moodle and your students click the link, they're in your course.